from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, we're in October now, so set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. On the return, it's Jordan Lewis. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by their veteran signal caller. In his 9th season now, it's Kirk Cousins.
Leadership skills apparent early in his life, carried over not just in high school but in college, where he was a 3-time captain of the Michigan State Spartans and learned the art of the comeback early in his career there, and actually capped off his career with a big comeback in a bowl game before going off to the NFL.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Cousins.
Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
Cousins now. Back to Brown, this time complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Bell, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Cousins on first down. Quick slant to Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
The numbers for Bell on the ground in the game last week. 20 carries, 79 yards, and a touchdown. On second down now. It's Bell, and he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now Bell And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
He was brought down
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8. At the
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Now Bell. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Allen Robinson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a man who was undrafted out of Buffalo, standing at 6'7". It's Tyree Jackson.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
And the drive starts with a completion, left side. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier.
And the numbers for Latavius Murray last time out. 15 carries, 62 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Incomplete.
Jackson's pass.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line.
Chase Edmonds. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Rams.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Niners 7, Rams nothing.
Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
Latavius Murray.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Now Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Rams.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now they'll run. Murray. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
One man in the backfield, Murray on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Touchdown.
Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The 1st down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too, because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it culminates with a Latavius Murray touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. They'll run it with Bell. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd and 11 now. Cousins. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
8-yard gain.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
10-yard pickup on the play. First down, Rams.
Jackson from the shotgun. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Why are we doing this?
So that'll back him up 5.
Still 2nd down.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brought down at the 37-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Curtis Riley. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Intercepted by the Rams. They'll take over.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 23-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Throw left side, complete. That's Bell. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Cousins sacked.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Final play of the half. Cousins caught out left side by Robinson. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you cross country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the 2nd half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And oh, he coughed it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Tracy Walker on the tackle.
Tracy Walker in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Rams' 34-yard.
Throwing on second down. Cousins. That's complete to Jake Butt. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll try again with Bell. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Bell, and this time he is in. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the 49ers have now taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it, because you're running away from people on it.
They're going to give this one to Gronkowski. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
2nd and 11 now. Jackson on the screen. This is Edmonds.
Jackson.
Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
It's a gain of a yard. And this is
operating from the gun. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Jackson's pass intended for Matt Collins.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now Brown. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Bell, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Bell, able to spin free. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Cousins to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced a dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. And take it right on the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And this
from the gun, Jackson got his target, Samuel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
And a Rams 1st down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Rams 7.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
The 34-yard line. It's a
To
game.
throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Carrier.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. A gain of 6 there on first. So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49.
From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Samuel, complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski.
Jackson's
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Matt Judon able to drop him for a loss of a couple. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You
Yeah.
see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. A run, it's Murray. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 3rd and goal, Jackson rolling to his right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyree Jackson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10. At their
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Here's Bell. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Shepard there for the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go again with Bell. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Here's Cousins. And Robinson with a big catch.
That's good.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. And he'll get this underneath to Bell. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Cousins to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now he'll pull it down. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was looking for Gronk that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Just take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Man open left side is Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
A 1st down throw for Cousins.
He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st down, Bell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
2nd and 11.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bell. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and
Cousins from the gun on 3rd.
Open man is the tight end Troutman.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards there and a Niner 1st. A lot of efficiency here on this drive. Heck, this may be their best drive of the game.
Yeah, if they'd moved it like this throughout the entire game, we probably wouldn't be here in overtime. But right now, what you just said was the key word, efficiency. Taking care of the ball, move it downfield, get themselves in a position to score and win this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Cousins.
He'll get this to his tight end Troutman.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Adam Troutman, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd and short.
complete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Again, it's Cousins. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Goal at the 6 yard.
He did not have a catch till that moment. Pretty good time for his first one, though, here in OT.
I would agree with that. And just think about how they had to cycle through all the play sheets, right? Tried to find ways to get a lot of people the football. In this case, as you said, he hadn't had a catch all game. Now they find him in a key moment. Really well done.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bell at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
17. Rams 14.
They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
29-yard line.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Gronkowski in overtime.
A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Niners, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for LA, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.